Welcome back. I'm Angel Bundes, and I'm with America's Financial Group and Associates. We represent some of the nation's leading and top-rated insurance companies and financial institutions, and we represent some of the companies that have been around for over 100 years. And some of these companies are managing trillions of dollars under assets. And they are legal reserve insurance companies, which are some of the best insurance companies that you can work with. So let's talk about Index Universal Life. Now, Index Universal Life is what you would call a whole life product, or a life insurance product that goes and covers you through your entire life, which is different than your term life insurance, which might only cover you for a certain specific period of time, let's say 10, 20, or 30 years. But an Index Universal Life, just like whole life, covers you for your entire lifespan. And most of the policies today that are written will cover you to age 120. So it's designed to cover you for your entire life. Now, Index Universal Life is a very unique product that has some very, very unique benefits. Number one is that while it does have a cash value element or savings account, just like whole life, it actually operates a little bit differently because it allows you to invest in the market without your money actually being tied directly into the market. What do I mean by that? Leveraging indexing strategy. It allows you to leverage the power of indexing strategies, and which basically means that you can be invested in the indexes of the market, like the S&P 500, for example, without being directly tied into it. Now, the way the insurance companies do this is they basically allow you to put your money and hedge against the market going up. But if the market doesn't go up, and let's say it goes down, your money is safe. Your money is secure. You're not going to lose a penny of your cash value. That's just the way that these policies are designed, and it was developed by E.F. Hutton in the 80s, and they came up with this strategy of being able to use index funds to be able to grow their cash value, all within IRS rules, all to generate tax-free income, tax-free death benefit for your beneficiaries. And so it's important for you to understand that your money is secure. It's not directly tied to the market. So whether the market goes up 30% or drops down 30%, you're going to be level if it drops. But it's going to go up to a certain period. There's certain caps. Let's say they might be capped out at 11, 12, 14%, whatever that is, depending on the different policies or the different type of index that you're invested in. But if the market goes down, your money is safe. Your principal is safe. So let's say you have $100,000. And let's say this year, like the pandemic, right, it crashed earlier in the year. Let's say it was 30,000 or 30% that it went down, 38% really. You would have still had $100,000. But let's say later in the year it went up. It's gone up since then, another 20% or so. It's important for you to understand how Index Universal Life works, leveraging indexing strategy. Your premiums, your life insurance premiums, can be set up to be level, which means they will not change. They will not go up for the life of the policy. So that's very important for people that want to make sure they have predictable premiums, but also have the ability for it to grow in cash value. And so very, very key benefit is that you can set up your policy to be level, which means your premium will not go up as you age. Now, another key benefit is that you having this cash value element allows you to build up cash value so that you only have to fund your policy for a certain period of time, and after that you don't have to pay into it anymore. Now, this is assuming that you're maxing out your cash value depending on how the IRS rules are set up. They only allow you to put in so much money into your cash value depending on the death benefit that you have. So let's say I have $100,000. They might say, well, you can only put, let's say, $5,000 a year into your cash value, right? But let's say I have $1 million policy, I might be able to put in $50,000 a year. So whatever that is, there's many different formulas to it that are all governed by the IRS, but it allows you to put in a certain amount of money that can go towards your cash value. And so if you max fund your policy, you might only have to fund your policy for, let's say, 20, 30 years, or even less, maybe only 10 years, depending on how your policy is set up and structured. So leveraging Index Universal Life can be an important strategy as part of your financial life, and making sure that you are setting up yourself for additional tax-free retirement income in the future. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want to pay any more to Uncle Sam than I have to. And when I get to retirement, paying less in taxes is a beautiful strategy to have. And this is all within the law and all by current IRS standards and laws that are already in place, that have been in place for over 100 years. So, Index Universal Life can be a great strategy as part of your financial life and making sure that you're planning for the future in the most strategic way to avoid paying as much taxes as possible. Now, here at America's Financial Group and Associates, we want to help you. We want to make sure that you're educated on finances, and teaching financial literacy is one of the core tenets of our company. And so please reach out to us if you have any questions, if you need any help in strategizing and in making sure that you're setting yourself up for success, whether that's with real estate, whether that's with securities and investments, or whether it's with life insurance. And we have many different products across many different companies that can help you in your specific situation. And remember, it's important to get insurance now. Don't wait, because you never know what might happen. God forbid that some accident or some tragedy befall you and you waited too long to get insurance. And also, waiting till you get older, let's say you get some sort of illness or something, your cost of insurance could go up, or it could actually prohibit you from getting insurance. So getting insurance now while you're young and healthy is important. And if you're a millennial, if you're in between ages of 20 and 40 years old, getting an insurance policy now, specifically an IUL policy that allows you to build up cash value and have great rates of return that are tax-free, let me tell you, if I had to do it all over again, I would definitely be getting an IUL when I was 25 versus starting it out when I'm 40. So it's very important for you to get your own life insurance policy. Don't wait, and don't think that just having your work policy or a policy from your work is enough. You never know what might happen. Let's say you lose your job. Like, let's face it, this year, the 2020, with the pandemic, we've had to learn that we might not be as indispensable to our employers as we think. And all of a sudden we're out of a job, and also that means we're out of an insurance policy. So getting your own policy that you control, that you own, is important, because you never know when you might leave to go to another job or when you might be let go because of some pandemic. So it's important for you to get your own policy and get it young, get it while you're young, and get it early, because you never know what might happen. And you want to make sure that your family, that your kids, your spouse are taken care of. You do not want to leave them to the state. You don't want to leave it up to chance. You want to make sure that you're prepared and that you're doing the right things, that you're using wisdom when it comes to your finances. So reach out to us. We're here to help. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll catch you next time.